Hi guys, today I am going to discussing on NumPy. NumPy stands for numerical Python. When we are going to discussing on data science, it is also one of the library. Without having NumPy, we can't develop a data science application. Not only for data science, data analyst applications also, and machine learning and deep learning applications also. Here, NumPy will be major role into the entire data science and artificial intelligence applications. Here some concepts are there. These are the concepts. When we are learning these concepts, we can do all kind of operations into the NumPy. So see the basic concepts names. Here NumPy basics, installation of a setup. When we are installing the any setup, we need to go for software, then we need to install. But here another way is that before we are installing the NumPy, we need to install the Python software. At the time it will be working, otherwise it won't. Next, here are two ways we need to install. We need to use command prompt, or else the Anaconda. Yesterday I told you, Anaconda has one of the library. In that software library, we need to install the Anaconda side also. Next, importing and aliasing. Importing means we need to import in any models. At the time we need to go for import. Aliasing means alias names. That means here we are given to the small example. Import NumPy as NP. NP is a name of alias name of this NumPy. In the place of NumPy we need to use NP. Next, NumPy array versus list, Python list. Which is the fastest one? When we are executing any program, NumPy is a fastest one comparing to the Python list. I will show you practically. Next one, array creations. What is an array? Array is a collection of elements which is a any kind of data. Here, how to create the array, I will show you in practically. Here, array having some methods. np.0. np means NumPy array. NumPy dot zeros. That means the entire data, entire array is a 0. That means how many rows or columns are there? Entire data will be 0. Next, np dot ones. That entire array is a ones. Next, np dot arrange. We need to arrange the values in a ascending order or else a descending order. Next, np dot linspace. The entire data will be displayed in single line. Next one, random. Random is we need to assign the data in a random wise. Okay, this is a array creation. Next one, array attributes. What are the attributes? Array having multiple attributes: shape, size, dimensionality. This is shape. What is the use of shape? Means we need to assign the how many rows and columns are there. Next, size. How much size we have in that particular array. Next, dimensionality. Which dimensionality the array is available? One dimension, or else two dimension, or else three dimension, or else multi dimensions, or else 10 dimension, like that one. We need to find out the dimensions also using a dimensionality. Next, data type. Data type which will be indicating to defining the data in array wise, in the integer data as well as floating data only. Okay. Next, reshaping. Reshaping means we need to reshape the array when we are existing data is there, in that existing array, we need to reshaping. So for example, 3 into 4 array is there. In that 3 into 4 array, we need to reshape 4 into 3, like that one. Next, array indexing and slicing. Indexing means when we are find out the indexer, index position start from 0 onwards. Okay, when we are accessing the data or else element into the index based wise only, but slicing is a between the data we need to access. We need to access between the data. Next, array operators. Array operators are different kinds of operators. Those are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division operators. Next, broadcasting rules. Array operators having some broadcasting rules have. Based on that broadcasting rules, we need to implementing the operators. Next, aggregation functions. Aggregation functions having min, max, and sum. These are the methods to implementing into the aggregation process. Next, matrix operation. What is a matrix? Matrix is will be indicating to the rows and column wise. Here, dot operator. What is a dot operator means? Here we need to multiply the particular matrix. Okay. Next, transpose. Transpose matrix means we need to transpose some rows into column, column into rows wise. Inverse matrix. Inverse matrix like as a transpose matrix. Next, determining evaluation of eigenvalues and eigenvectors. These are the values when we are going to implementing on the matrix. Those are eigenvalues, which is eigenvalues, which is eigenvectors. I will show you. Next, statistical operations. Here, statistical operations are few things: mean, median, standard deviation, mode, variance. These are the standard deviations, standard statistical operations. Here, these are the, what is the mean means aggregation, average of that particular value. Next, median means middle of the value. Standard deviation means mean mode of square root of that mode. We need to call standard deviation. I will show you now practically. Next, advanced indexing techniques. This advanced indexing techniques are having fancy indexing. Fancy, what is a fancy index means? Here we need to choosing any value. For example, when we are going to search any mobile number, or else when we are buying the any SIM, at the time we need to searching the fancy numbers. Here also we need to find out the fancy indexing portion. Next, Boolean marks. True and false condition wise we need to check those marks. Next, where condition and select condition. Where condition means we need to select particular values or else particular position wise. Select position means we need to do select the entire data along with or else select the particular rows and column wise. Next, linear algebra having. Linear algebra logarithm operations wise we need to do these linear algebra operations. Next, random number generations. When we are going to checking into the any games, randomly it will be displayed. Based on this random number generation, it will be working. What is a random number means? We are not guessing that particular value. Okay, when we are going to turn on that particular any software, it will be goes to the randomly it will be displayed. Okay, here random number will be do multiple operations, normal operation as well as binomial operations. Next, file input and output operations. What is a file input output operation? When the user can give into the input data, the data will be stored in somewhere, and then we need to retrieve that particular value using a save and load method wise. Next, working text wise. For example, this is a number formation, number data. This is a text data. When we need to save the text using a save text txt and load txt. When we need to get that data using a load txt. Next, broadcasting and vectorizations. These are the major concepts into the NumPy. To understanding these broadcasting rules, we have some basic, before what we discussing, all the information is required. After going to implementing those information, we need to learn this broadcasting and vectorizations. Next, handling NANS values as well as InfoS values. NAN means not a number. To identify the null values. To identify the null values or else INF values. That is called as we need to find out those values and then we need to fill in the values using a mean, mode, standard deviation method wise. Next, performance operations. Here performance operations are vectorization and loopings. These are the new things into the when we are going to see broadcasting rules. These vectorizations functions will be there into here. Here also vectorizations as well as versus loops. These are the to find out the entire data using vectorizations and loops ways. I will show you this practical ways. Memory layout versus F order. Next, timing code execution with a timer. Advanced topics are stride arrays and views versions copies, memory mapping. These are the advanced versions. I will show you in practically.